All right, guys, welcome back. It turned into a beautiful day here compared to how it's been lately. Just a couple thoughts today. It's late in the evening here and Thursday, and outside in this nice weather, but it's going to be changing here again in about a day or two, I think. And we're already under a flash flood advisory for tomorrow, I guess. Tomorrow into what is it? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I don't know. It's supposed to rain the next 5 days. So once again, PA Farms is talking about a lot of rain. But I'm a little bit, I'm a little nervous about how this next year is going to go. If it's going to be like last year, but we'll have to see. So a lot of guys were asking me how the new job was going. New job is going great, but it's been busy. It's been stressful. But at least one thing now, on the days when it's raining and it's too wet to do anything, there's still some income coming in, so that kind of helps out a lot too. So no complaints there, but it's going all right. So only trouble is trying to find time to get some of the spring work done here. And it's not so much finding time. I do have some time at the end of the day, but trouble is usually with the way the weather's been, when I'm off work, it rains. Example, last weekend. So we just came out of, I guess it was the end of last weekend. We've had almost 6 inches of rain just in the last 3 days. Today's a pretty nice day. It started off rainy, and everything is still soaking wet. So what have I done? Well, a whole lot of nothing. Once again, a whole lot of nothing. Didn't spread any manure, didn't even do any spraying yet. And a lot of the farmers are behind here. It's not just me. Everybody's in the same boat, kind of. A lot of guys I saw were still spreading fertilizer, but that's kind of as far as it's gotten. I have seen some sprayers out, but with the rain, it's not going so well. So one nice thing is when you have a stressful week or a busy week at work, it's still nice to come home to the farm and be able to do stuff. Anyway, weeds. Pre-emerge. We're talking pre-emerge. This is going to be soybeans. I'm hoping that it's going to be dry enough to plant this bottomland in soybeans. As far as the weeds, a lot of it is this same old, same old. I have this every year. It's a winter annual. We always just call them the purple flowers, and Roundup will take care of these. So I'm not seeing any of that mare's tail stuff that I came into the spring of 2017 when I had started here. 90% of the fields had mare's tail growing in it, and haven't really seen any. So yeah, this is, and the soybean stubble is pretty well clear yet. So I'm kind of happy in one sense of how the weeds are looking. There's not a whole lot of trouble weeds yet, and part of that is I think it's such a slow start to spring. We haven't had any heat yet. It's been a lot of rain and it's been cold and not a whole lot of heat, but the field is flooded still. I'm just hoping it dries up and it turns into a normal year. All I want's a normal year. I don't think that's too much to ask. Not another flooding year like last year, but so far this year's kind of the same. So like I said, we got some modified or stone here to fix all the potholes in the driveway. Reason I haven't done it yet is once I'm done loading that manure, the bucket's going to be full of chicken manure, and it's kind of a good way to clean off the loader bucket, scooping stones, all that rocks and friction. I have a pressure washer. Problem is the only water is up by the house, and I don't want to power wash manure basically in my front driveway. So we'll use these stones and stuff to clean off the bucket once we're done. Yeah, I'd say the grass here is green enough. We can hit it with Roundup here any day now. Maybe after all this rain is done with. But this is the chicken manure field, as you guys probably know that have been following me. This is where I put that chicken manure on in preparation for a cornfield for this year, and I could not mow it with my hay bind last year. Second cutting, I couldn't cut it. It was too thick. It was wet. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for this field. We're going to round up it and no-till some corn in. So hopefully it'll make a nice cornfield. It's hard to see it from this angle. Go up a ways. See, the road's washed out here from all the rain the other day. So it's a little steep here, but this used to be farmed, it used to be chisel plowed and had corn and beans planted in it. It's long, it's real long here at the top, and then it kind of makes a half circle and gets to be smaller. I did get a decent amount of hay off of it, but time-wise, it's just not going to work making as much hay as I did. So this is the other hay field that's probably going to go into corn. Looks like it's greened up enough. I do still see some brown. Probably by the time I get at it with this heat today and then more rain coming, it'll green up so we can hit it with Roundup. A lot of guys say you should do it in the fall because everything's dying back in the fall. It's a good time to spray a hay field dead. I just left it go in the fall because I wasn't sure what was going to be happening. I didn't know. Well, in the fall I didn't have this job, so excuse me. But this should get rotated. This field's got to get switched up. It's been a hay field for decades, and it's getting thin out at the other end. It looks nice. If I put nitrogen on it, it'll come roaring back. But the second cutting is almost nothing. I think off of this field it was only, it wasn't even a wagon load. So we're about to start here the third year of true no-till, and I say true no-till. Some guys will still run like a field cultivator over the ground, and it's still somehow no-till. I don't know if that's what you do. I don't. It doesn't bother me one way or another. When I just say true no-till, it just means the only steel in the ground from year to year is the discs on the planter. So I don't know if it's doing anything yet. A lot of that chicken manure is going to come to places like this. There is topsoil here, but it's just not deep and it's not real thick, and soybean stubble doesn't add a lot of trash. And this is kind of a shaly knuckle here. This area, it's rocky. So we're going to try to improve areas like this. That's what we've been trying to do here for the last 2 years. So this will be year 3 of no-till, no disturbed ground. Still haven't really seen any type of benefits, but I think we have prevented erosion. So what's here will stay here. Excuse me. We're not losing any more topsoil as far as that goes. All right, so this is one of my neighbor's fields. I'm out, I guess, spying on my neighbor, but this is where I'm at. His fields are here. This is a tillage field, and it's not to condemn anything. I mean, you have to do what's best for you. I don't know if this is wheat or barley. You can see the ruts. And even planting like a winter crop didn't hold the ground here. You'd see it's kind of in here. It's nice and rich soil, but it's yeah, it's definitely, there's definitely ruts. Just talking no-till here. This is just as steep, and like I say, this is going to be year 3, so it's two years of. Oh, my four-wheeler's rolling. 2 years of no-till. There's nothing washed here. All the trash and the roots are exactly where we left them. So just a little side-by-side comparison here with these hills. But there it is. All right, guys, so this is the highest point of the farm. I've taken you here before. You can kind of pan around a little bit here. So it's a pretty nice view of everything. I did spend all last week picking up all the branches and sticks that fell from these tree lines here, and we just went through, we had a day that we had a high wind warning and 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So I am back to where I started with branches in the field. So what I'm going to do is just let them there until I know they're coming to plant, or when I'm out spraying, and just pick them up then, because this is a losing battle. Real nice view here. You can see through the tree line. It's not, I like it up here. There's no houses, you're secluded. Wouldn't have it any other way. And you can see over there is Dad's place. So like I say, we're not very far away. But yeah, anyway, fighting a losing battle with the wind. It's windy today, so I'm not getting any spraying done today. But you see what I mean with the weeds. The soybean stubble is all but clear of weeds for the corn, so I don't know how much pre we're gonna need. We'll have to wait and see. All right, so to close out today's video, just a couple things on my mind. First of all, like I said, thank you guys once again for the 6,000 subscribers. That feels great. You guys have been pretty good lately. Even though I went from posting a video a day to only about one a week, the numbers are still there. So you guys are still watching. I appreciate it. 9,000 Instagram followers. Thank you all who are over there following me. A couple questions. The biggest thing now that I'm kind of feeling bad about is I just don't have time to answer everybody's comments. I did get some questions though from people that I thought would be a good topic for a video. Just kind of an explanation would do better than trying to type out a whole story in the comment section. So I will have some upcoming videos. If you had a question that needed answered, I'll try to do that in a video. But thank you guys, I really appreciate it, and I'm still having fun with this, especially now. It's even more fun. I think that I have less time to do it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just not as much of a routine or a grind trying to make a video every day. But anyway, a lot of guys asked how the job, like I said, back to the job. I don't know. I'm kind of in a predicament with the job now. I'll just do a quick explanation here. Hey, you can see another shaly area here where there's not much topsoil. Again, hill, wash down the hill. Probably the soil's gone here. That's a rock that should get picked. But that's what I'm farming in here, so we can still get yields if it's planted right. Excuse me. So the job, basically now, I'm kind of in limbo with the job. I was hired for a shift that now doesn't exist. I was supposed to be hired as the like manager or team leader in charge of a shift, and the company's going through some changes, and they decided not to have that shift now. And I don't know where that leaves me now. They're not getting rid of anybody that they hired. They went on a hiring spree and hired a bunch of people. So now they're way overstaffed because they were trying to fill a shift that is no longer needed. So as far as when I'm working, I have no idea yet. I don't know when I'm on a shift now for training, and then once that's up, I was supposed to go to my shift that they were creating. So I don't know. It's kind of has me nervous because if I'm on second shift, I can't do any farming. It's the worst shift to try to do any type of haymaking or get any type of work done. You can spray and stuff in the morning and drop nitrogen, but when it comes to making hay, that's an afternoon affair. Third shift is going to be tough because you need to sleep a little bit during the day. You could still probably wake up and then bale some hay and then go to work at night. And first shift, that's the shift with all the seniority, and nobody gets on that shift unless you've been there a while. So I don't know. It makes me nervous. Working for another company, I think I would rather fight the weather than work for a large or medium-sized company. Take it from a guy that has been laid off, and not only laid off, but has the position terminated, and more than once. Three times already that I lost my job because company changes. So here again, I hear this, and has me nervous. So I don't know. They did give me a raise. I think that was just probably because I'm getting demoted from management to back to a regular employee because my shift no longer exists. So I can kind of tell that that's what that was all about. So I don't know, we'll see. Like I say, if 2018 was like 2017, we wouldn't have had any of this. We wouldn't have had to deal with this, but it's the way it is. And the way 2019's going, it seems very similar so far, the way the weather's been. So alright guys, today's video is long enough. Going down back to the farm. Gonna call it a day. So alright, thanks for watching.